Hello everybody, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT, and as you can see I am clearly ready for Modern Warfare 2. Got my Modern Warfare hat on from 2019, and of course Modern Warfare 2 sitting in the background waiting for me to load it up. If you're wondering why I haven't played the campaign yet or whatever, it's because basically I want to wait till I get the PS5. The PS4 Pro is a piece of shit, and it basically is too loud and picks up on the mic, so I can't do it. As you know, it's well documented if you've been around for the channel for a while. Hence the reason I'm staying away from PlayStation games at this point in time. It is what it is. I do have some major update / news on the channel moving forward. It may happen, it may not happen, but there'll be less. I'll get into it in a little bit, but I'll talk about FIFA just briefly. You may have noticed some changes. By the way, my apologies for the lighting because the sun keeps coming in and out, and I can't control the sun. Not Black Adam here. I was originally going to start the video with Bravo 6 going dark, you know what I mean, kind of thing. Anyway, but yeah, so some news on the regarding the channel. But before we get into that, let's talk about FIFA. Basically, you may have noticed you cannot see the opposing team, its lineup on the FIFA Simulations. I haven't changed anything. There goes the darkness coming and going as it pleases. But yeah, so I haven't changed anything. I think it's an update on FIFA's end. I don't know what's going on there. I tried to look at the settings, try to change it back. I can't find anything. But so max you got right now is scrolling teams at the bottom, which sucks. I don't like that at all. It's pretty pissing me off, really. I wish they'd fix that. I might tweet at them. Whether I get a reply or not is a different story. Who knows? Maybe other people are pissed off at it as well. I know it's a small thing, but for when you do FIFA Simulations, it kind of irritates the living shit out of you because I like to see the opposing lineup, who they got out, who's missing, who's not, etc., etc. And I know a lot of other people do, especially if you've just come onto my channel, you want to see, especially if you're the opposing team. You know, if you're Liverpool or you're a European team or whatever it may be, you want to see who your team's got out for that week. I don't touch the team, by the way, when it comes to the opposing team. I have no say in that whatsoever. I let FIFA deal with that. Also, Kepa hasn't been updated as well. I feel like he's been phenomenal the past couple of weeks, and they haven't put him up to 84 or anything. They've left him at 80. I don't know why that is. That's bullshit. So I wish they'd get on that, but whatever. That's just my minor complaint to do with FIFA. But yeah, so I've not got my glasses on because I've written a bunch of stuff down that I want to write or touch on, a couple of subjects. Okay, so I've talked about the FIFA thing and the teams, you're not able to see them. There may be some major changes, and again, this kind of coincides with FIFA a little bit as well. Major changes when it comes to content. Now, such as what I'm able to produce and what I want to produce, or at all, like produce anything other than maybe FIFA Sims at this point. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. It may become a FIFA Sims channel at some point, or I'll just be producing less content. I've been doing videos every day for the past 6 years, no lie, and whether you believe it or not, it is true, and I've only got 3,000 subs, but here or there, it is what it is, and I go at the same pace. Some people complain, say it's, you know, you take too long to release full playthroughs. I get it. It's my pace. It's what I do. It is what it is. And you know, you can argue, oh, you don't release a lot of popular games, stuff like that, the older games. Again, that goes against me. I get it 100%. But they're games I want to play and enjoy and share and what have you. So some people watch them, some people don't. It is what it is. With the changes that may be happening, quote unquote, me being unable to produce, it may benefit in a serious way, or it may stay the same. So if it doesn't change, then things will just stay as they are, and I'm on track to getting possibly a PC in, I want to say January 2023, but at this point it could be further than that. It could be 6 months into the year 2023. I'm not too sure, and even then it'd be the RTX 360. Of course, the 40 series is out now. However, if the changes go ahead, and I'm unable to produce the content that I do, it means I will have more money available to me, and I'll be able to go get a PC, and I'll get a decent PC, and I'll go with the RTX 490, the new series that's out. That cost me about $3,000, but that's depending on if anything changes. If not, it will stay the same. We'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, so changes may be coming when it comes to me being able to produce content. I might be able to whack it out at the same rate every day. but at the same time I have less time to produce it, so it's a pain in the ass. But I'll battle away and I'll try my very best, and I'll let you know what happens moving forward. We'll see next month what happens in that update vlog or whatever, to see if any changes or headway has been made. If not, then we'll just have to wait till sometime till 2023, and to get my new PC or what have you. Anyway, coincide with the content that I'll be able to produce or not produce. If I cannot produce the content that I want to, I don't have the time anymore, I will basically maybe just finish off FIFA career mode with Chelsea, and don't do any more FIFA careers until the next FIFA game, and then go with Chelsea again. I know predominantly a lot of you are Chelsea fans. That means there won't be no Real Madrid FIFA simulation. I mean, the Real Madrid career mode, PSG, Bayern Munich. I don't think many people watch those anyway, to be honest with you. I think most of you guys are interested in Chelsea because predominantly this is a Chelsea channel. I do FIFA Sims. FIFA Sims will continue because they're easy to do, and I enjoy doing them anyway, and I know you guys enjoy watching them. They get a lot of views as well, but it's just general interest. I do enjoy them myself. So yeah, they're easy to knock out. No real effort there as such to create them, and they don't take a lot of time, and I don't have to be talking over them, etc. So yeah, basically I may drop out the FIFA content other than FIFA Sims, and then I'll finish Chelsea off if the changes are made, and then I have to like drop that out totally. I mean, I may not drop it out, it just depends on how I feel. But producing Call of Duty every week, a playthrough every week, and FIFA is kind of like, and a FIFA Sim is kind of annoying. 4 series is ongoing every single week, so if I can just drop that down to like COD, a main playthrough, and a FIFA Sim, that's free. You know what I mean? It's just another thing that I don't have to do, so that'd be kind of beneficial to me. Based on my work ethic and how tired I am or whatever, or what I'm able to produce or not produce. So it'd be nice to kind of like trim down, as it were. That may or may not happen, I don't know. And even then, it depends on how I feel about it, if I'm still able to produce that. I don't want to sit here promising shit that I can't produce, like, yeah, it's still continuing, everything will be fine, because it may not be, and I just want to be honest with you about that. Modern Warfare 2 Part 1 drops, well, it kicks off Friday, I believe. Probably 6 o'clock UK time, which means people will be about, so I don't know if I'll be able to drop it on the Friday or the Saturday. Depends on when I'm able to get able to have some free time to be able to drop the first video, first impressions, part 1, week 1. Well, it'll just be part 1, let's be honest, and we'll be playing the multiplayer, of course. I'm really looking forward to it. I didn't play the beta because I didn't want to burn myself out on the few maps that we're going to get in the beginning. You know how they bleed them out and it takes forever, so I didn't want to wear myself out on the beta. I knew the game was going to change anyway to a point, and I'd edit it, change it, do whatever to make it better according to the community, supposedly. I know I've heard it's camp heavy, like it's for casuals and like favors camping, and they're going to punish you for running around by people hearing you and all this kind of shit. It's going to be a shit show, I feel like, or just going to be a pain in the arse. But I'm a running gunner, I always run and gun, but I can camp with the best of them. So, I mean, I've got to a point now in games where I'm actually camping so fucking hard when they're camping at me that they are getting bored. They are getting bored and they're coming at me, and I'm like, fuck you, and I'm shooting them. I'm like, because I'm a SOCOM player. I would sit there for 20 minutes, not even raise my gun, and I would lose a match, draw a match, win a match, without even firing a single bullet. I've done it real time, 20 minutes doing fuck all. I have a ton of patience, I can do it. I just choose not to, you know what I mean? COD's just for fun to me, and I just run around and I run and gun. So that's what I started doing. I started camping on the campers, and I can out camp a camper. What the campers don't like? Campers. Fucking annoying shit. So yeah, they're getting so bored that they're coming after me, and we just, you know, I'm killing them, whatever. It is what it is. Vanguard was a good game, whatever. There's a lot of mistakes made, and I don't understand a lot of the packs that they're producing. They've got one pack that came out that was really cool, but it's the end of the season, or end of the game, like 2 weeks, and it's over. Why am I going to buy that? No way. So we're moving on to Modern Warfare 2. The series is now officially gone, or finished. It's now the complete playthrough section, so you can check that out if you want to. What else is there to talk about? Yeah, my thoughts on the past playthroughs and the DLC of Life is Strange. I don't think Life is Strange, the True Colors, is as good as the other games. I said that in the previous month's video, I think. This month we played the DLC. It ain't worth a tenner. It's worth a fiver max, and even then, it's not as good as, it's just, I mean, I like Steph, and there were some elements to that DLC that I actually liked, where I felt they could have put that in the main game, and that would have been interesting, and they just didn't. And like creating a dating profile and stuff, and swiping right, and having conversations with them and stuff like that. It's kind of funny. So yeah, I felt like that should have just been in the game to make it a little bit more interesting, more realistic. But yeah, the DLC, I mean, I think True Colors is worth like a tenner, 15 quid max, you know. Buy the other games, to be honest with you, like the 1, 2 and what have you, you know. Even the DLC with Before the Storm or whatever, that was really good. But this one, for me, True Colors, falls short. It's got great graphics and everything, but just falls really short of the series, I feel. Not enough in it for me. That's my opinion. The DLC ain't great. Only about 5 hours long, not really worth a tenner, but whatever. It is what it is. I paid it, played it, and that's the end of it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Life is Strange. What else is there to talk about? Oh, Wolfenstein 2 finally finished. We finished up that. There's some great scenes in it. You know, Hitler made a return. You know, as part 9. Check out part 9 if you're looking for a good part of the actual story. And then you've got, of course, the last video as well, where we take on the last boss and what have you. I suggest you check that out, those 2 videos in particular, if you're not interested in watching the full playthrough. I don't think it's, other than the Hitler being in it, which I was surprised they did. They did a lot of like stuff, like racism was in it and stuff, and I was like, damn, I ain't seen that being addressed in the game that hard in a long while. And I'm glad they went there. It was good. It was fine. It was just brilliant what they did. But for the most part, the game itself, I felt, was like too much backtracking, too much in the fucking submarine. It was like, kind of annoyed me a little bit. Some aspects of it. It's not as good as the first one, other than Hitler being in it. I thought that was pretty good, bringing him back, and what they did and how he was, and it was just brilliant what they did with that part of the game, part 9, I think that is. And again, the last mission was pretty good as well. But yeah, I enjoyed that. So yeah, Wolfenstein's finished, Life is Strange DLC's finished now as well. Grand Theft Auto Vice City has not finished yet. That will continue this month as well. So yeah, Vice City's been pretty good. I've been progressing with all the stories. I did all the side content up until this point. I did come a point where I was stuck. I then bought a business, and then I found out how to move on with that, and I made a tutorial about what to do moving forward with that. So that will come out at some point this month as well. I'm not too sure when. So there's about 10 days worth of that, and of course I have to start up a brand new playthrough as well. And I'll be starting. Hold on, guys. I'm about 12 minutes into this video. Yeah, so I'll be starting Guardians of the Galaxy. I'll be starting up, so we've got Vice City finishing off, and then we'll be starting up Guardians of the Galaxy this month, and that basically takes us up to December, which I won't talk about just yet. I'll see what happens with that, what will come out, depending. I've got another big playthrough coming out in December, possibly, and of course I'll be working on more content in the next 1 or 2 months as well, you know, like moving forward. Again, maybe more sparingly, but I'll try and have that out and create more stuff for you guys when it comes to the playthroughs, until we build up and able to buy this PC and then get on the PS5 and all the rest of it. So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy will be starting up this month as well. In terms of content that I've actually been watching, of course I watched the Uncharted movie recently, which I thought was really good. The writing was good, reminded me of Marvel. It was pretty decent. Tom Holland played the part well for me. I know it kind of convoluted 2 different stories, I think. I'm not too sure. There'll definitely be another one out as well. Sonic 2 I've watched as well. I thought that was really good. Jim Carrey does a really good well of playing Dr. Robotnik. Sonic as well, like the story where they've taken it was pretty good. Oh, I'm happy with it. Exciting. There's going to be a 3rd one. I've never really played Sonic. I played Sonic when I was a kid, like the rings, but I didn't really know too much, you know, not a big fanboy of it, but I'm loving the movies right now, and yeah, I think they've done really well with them, surprisingly. There's a couple of video game movies, you know, most movies, video games to movies are shit. I don't really like them, you know, lots of people have their critics. I like the Resident Evil series in the 2000s, I know a lot of people don't like it. I like Doom, again, I know not a lot of people like it. But for me, if you take those out of it, just in general, I think the top video games for me in series is right now are the Uncharted, because I enjoyed that. Maybe I'm more of a casual fan. I know a lot of people complained. But that's because I'm a casual. Sonic, I like. I think those are 2 movies definitely worth watching. And also, Ready Player One is another video game kind of movie I definitely recommend as well. I want to say, oh man, there's another one coming out, isn't there? The Mario movie's coming out, being voiced, of course, by, is it Chris Pratt? I can't remember his name, the guy in Jurassic Park. But at the same time, a lot of people complaining, saying, well, basically it should have been the original Mario, which I kind of agree with. I don't go to see a movie, a Mario movie or a Sonic movie or whatever, for Chris Pratt or any other celebrity. I go to see Sonic or I go to see Mario. I don't go to see the shitty voice actor. It's irrelevant to me. It really is. It just doesn't work that way with a voice actor. Not for me anyway. It's got to be about the film itself, the character, and then I will go and see it. Black Adam, you know, for example, is another movie I want to see. Yeah, I like the philosophy behind it. The fact that The Rock's playing him, or Dwayne Johnson, whatever, is a cool factor. I think The Rock plays that part really well, and I can't wait to watch that and get into that. Of course, Superman is returning as well. Man of Steel 2 will be coming out. There was like a cameo or whatever, so that's been confirmed now, which is great to see. I can't remember his name. Kal-El? What's his name? No, I can't. Henry Cavill returned to that role. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see him and Black Adam having a fight or whatever. That's going to be awesome. So those are the movies and stuff that I've been watching. I haven't really watched anything else, to be honest with you. I haven't finished any anime. I haven't started anything new in terms of shows. But yeah, guys, so things may change on the channel. I may be producing less. Hopefully, for the meantime, you'll be getting the same rate of it coming out. When I've got some free time to do that. I mean, who knows, even the scheduling may be affected. I know I didn't come out with a video yesterday, so it's a bit of a pain in the arse. It is what it is, but you know, I'll try and do a workaround as best I can, produce content the best I can when I can, working for extra hours to create that content, but I don't want to just keep playing something and be physically tired and not be able to commentate, and it's just boring to watch. If you think like some of my content is boring to watch because I don't commentate very well, imagine me physically and mentally tired. I'd be like, fuck this, I can't be bothered, or I give up, I can't beat this boss. So I'm going to try and do a workaround and battle away and try to keep it as, you know, as it is, as best I can. But moving forward, hopefully I'll be able to move on a lot quicker, have a PS5, have a brilliant, a wicked PC, I'll get an Xbox. Man, you know, I mean, those are the things I really need, obviously, and a new car catcher, maybe even producing 4K, depending. But I don't want to promise stuff that ain't there just yet. I mean, who knows? But that's just to give you an overhead of what may change, what may not change. It could all change or nothing will change. That is the reality of it. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, a 17-minute video, whatever. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Links are in the description below. And I will see you in the next one, or whatever playthrough I'm doing next. Maybe it's Guardians of the Galaxy you start watching, but we'll definitely be finishing off GTA. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.